continue chapter 15, hygiene, a key to healthy life. What do you mean by hygiene? Hygiene defined as the science and practice of maintaining good health is known as hygiene. Dear student, in this video I am going to explain you three main topics. First, social hygiene and sanitation. Second, control of diseases. Also I will explain carrier or vector, and how housefly is known as public enemy number 1. So let us proceed from the first point, social hygiene and sanitation. What do you mean by social hygiene? When we take care of surrounding or public places, known as social hygiene. For example, public places like school, colleges, university, cinema hall, malls, laboratories, public bathroom should be neat and clean. The area should be fully sanitized. Other example, public eating places. Eating place where they used to sit and eat. Like the hotel, restaurant, roadside dhaba. This area should be, the place should be neat and clean and also fly free. Means no flies should be there which used to contaminate the food. The owner or the public or the person who are managing to this place, they should ensure that eating places I am talking about, the food what they are supplying to or serving to customer should be well protected before prepared and after preparing. Means when it is raw, then also it should be well protected. It should be kept in safe place so that no fly, no cockroach, no housefly can sit over it. When it is being prepared, it should be covered in proper way, because when they sit, the housefly or the cockroach or the mosquito, they contaminate the food. Also, they should ensure that the utensil what they are using should be neat and clean and washed in proper order. They should use hot water and proper type of soap for cleaning the utensil or the container in which food is being served to the customer, so that there will be less chances of spread of communicable diseases from one person to another. Public drain should be covered in proper order, and periodically it should be checked so that there should be no blockage of water or the flow of the dirty water. Sometimes what happens, the drain is being broken and dirty water used to mix to the other source of the water, and this way water is being polluted. The civics body like the municipality should ensure that they should supply fresh and clean drinking water to public. Also, they should check the growth of these germs and the fly. Time to time spraying should be done so that number of this house flies, mosquito, cockroach and other type of the harmful type of the flies should decrease in number. So this is known as social hygiene. What do you mean by sanitation? Sanitation refers public health condition related to supply of fresh and clean drinking water, adequate facility of treatment, and proper disposal of waste and garbage. So this is about social hygiene and sanitation. Next I am going to explain you control of diseases. How diseases can be controlled. Dear student, this disease are being spread by certain type of the agent. So we have to see that the agent from where they are breeding, these places should be destroyed. Also, time to time spraying of the chemicals is very beneficial to kill them, and this way we can control the disease. What do you mean by carrier or vector? Vector are those agents which used to carry the pathogens from one sick person to another. Let us understand pathogen and vector by one example. Dear student, as you know very well, malaria is being caused by Plasmodium, the germ known as Plasmodium, which is being transmitted or being carried by mosquito. Mosquito used to carry Plasmodium from one sick person to another healthy person. So mosquito is known as vector or carrier, and Plasmodium present inside the mosquito is known as pathogen or harmful germ. The next topic I am going to explain you about housefly. Dear student, housefly is known as public enemy number 1. How? Housefly is one of a special fly which used to spread diseases and also contaminate food in different ways. So now I am going to explain you how housefly used to spread diseases. Let us see few points in which way it used to spread the disease. First, hairy body and legs pick up the filth. What do you mean by filth? Filth means waste, garbages, excreta and other dirts. Altogether it is being known as filth. Pouring out saliva, excreta, and fourth is direct transmission of the germ. So let us see hairy body and legs pick up the filth. Dear student, you may have seen in practical this housefly or certain type other fly, when they sit on dirt or excreta of animals or of the human being, their fine legs and other part of the body, just leg used to dip in the excreta, and when they fly, some part of waste are attached to their body. So this is when they are sitting on the dirt or the waste. When they sit on the uncovered food, what do you notice that they continuously go on rubbing their legs. Please pay attention. If you have seen the sitting posture of housefly, while they sit on food, they continuously rubbing their legs, and due to friction of the legs, the dirts which are attached to their body part used to deposit on the food, and this way they contaminate the food in which they are sitting. So dear student, we have to ensure that when the food is being prepared, it should be covered in proper order. Uncovered food is not safe. No waste should be consumed by human being, because it is one of the source of disease. Next, pouring out saliva. Pouring out saliva. Dear student, you have noticed in yourself sometimes what happens when we eat stale food, or more we consume due to the deliciousness or the tasty food, then we start vomiting. Same way to the housefly. These housefly are sitting at the different places, in the garbage, the drain, or in the dirty place. They used to eat unnecessary material. They used to eat. Sometimes what happen when they sit on food, you miss on food they sit and they start vomiting. You can't see when they are doing this activity, but all the dirts, all the germs, all the excreta what they have eaten from the different sources, all they used to deposit, means they used to vomit. And dear student, now you can understand that how that food is safe for human consumption. So it is being prohibited, or it is being always it is being told to the student or teenager that we should not eat the food which is uncovered. Or roadside you may have seen the hawkers are selling as the food are so attractive and tasty, but it is not safe for human consumption. Next is excreta. This house fly, insects and other fly, when they sit, they drop their excreta on the food. Dear student, as they are so small, we never pay attention on them, but this type of activity usually they do. Means they drop their excreta, they drop the waste, and this way uncovered food is fully contaminated, or it is being spoiled. No waste should be consumed by human being. So today you make promise from yourself that you are not going to consume roadside food which is uncovered, or in any places where the food is not kept in proper order, you are not going to consume it, because it is the source which can create different type of disease in human body. Direct transmission of the germs. These house flies are also a type of the agent which can transmit or which can carry germs from one sick person to healthy person. For example, trachoma or eye disease. Dear student, one thing more you may notice that in body, suppose at any place a small wound or big wound, this fly, especially house fly, you may have noticed, they are so attracted toward that wound. Ever you are busy in flying, but again and again they come to that area. And even in the eye, if the eye infection is there, always they used to come near to it. And this way this house fly used to directly transmit the germs from one sick person to another person. So we have to see that either the public place or the private place should be fully sanitized with the disinfectant, and also time to time we have to spraying we have to do, so that their number, this house flies number should be less or minimized, because these are the source which used to spread the communicable diseases. And especially in this season, in rainy season, you see number of the house fly is increased. So in this season we have to take a special care. Next is control of the house fly. How we can control the house fly? First, elimination of the breeding place. All the place where they used to breed, where they used to grow, where they used to sit, these places should be destroyed. And this way the number of the house fly or that particular insect can be destroyed. For example, you have seen in the city and town, dustbins are kept where the person can drop their waste garbage of their house. The dustbin should be covered with the strong and proper lid or covering, so that no fly can enter and they can carry the germs or the dirt from that place to the house, and they contaminate the eating materials. Also we have to see, suppose that if it is thrown on the earth, then the proper that garbage, the material should be dumped in the proper way, and it should be covered with the soil, so that no fly can sit on that garbage and transmit the germs or dirts from that place to the other place. So elimination of the breeding place means all the breeding place or all the place where they used to move. This all the places should be destroyed or protected well so that this fly should not enter to that place. Spraying. Different type of insecticide are available in the market. By spraying of that insecticide or DDT, by spraying this young one of housefly and their egg can be destroyed, and this way their number can be minimized. Avoidance. Dear student, once again we have to ensure that food what we prepare in home or in any place or in public places, after food is being prepared, it should be proper way covered, and this way we can control the effect of housefly, dear student. So please you go through the topic, read it, try to understand it. If in any word or in paragraph any difficulty you find, please you call me. I will try my best to give clarification regarding your doubt. Thank you, dear students.